for the Best Purchase Supply Chain Head Automaker PV category. And to present this award, I would like to invite Mr. Tanuj Pugalia, CMD, Gallops Motors, Mr. Siddhant Chandel, Manager, Media Marketing, Patriot, and Mr. Avik Chattopadhyay, Co-founder, Experial. And the WAF star is Mr. Sunil Kakkar, Executive Director, Supply Chain, Maruti Suzuki India Limited. Mr. Kakkar was awarded the Chief Supply Chain Officer of the Year 2018 by the Automotive by Alden Global in collaboration with NASSCOM. The role of the company in managing the COVID crisis is to be applauded. They worked with Agva Healthcare to rapidly scale up production of ventilators, preparing suppliers and planning ramp up, all the while ensuring manpower availability, cash flow management, and cost reduction, as also managing supplies amidst uncertainty of lockdowns and containment zones. May I request Mr. Kakkar to please share his thoughts on this process?
So, do we have Mr. Kakkar at the stage? Is he here? Or any of his representatives or his team members? Any of the presenters would like to say something, please?
Yeah, I mean, what I can say is that, Maruti Suzuki is very much an institution, right? Not only in the Indian automobile industry, but also, I guess, in the larger context when it actually comes to nation building. And they would always go ahead and prove their worth and demonstrate their leadership capabilities in possibly all aspects of the business. In this case, Mr. Kakkar has really led from the front how they actually, got back into manufacturing almost back to 100% as quickly as possible. As they say, the trick in life is not how many times you fall down, but in how many times you get up, and how you get back up again much stronger. And for us in the jury, yes, I mean, it was also interesting to go through the entry and understand as to what all the organization did during the COVID crisis. The collaboration with Agva obviously was a very, very interesting aspect of that. And to getting, most importantly, supporting the suppliers and the chain, in cash flow management and in cost reduction to come back stronger. That's all I can say.
Well said, Avigda. Beautiful. Mr. Prashant, you there from Mr. Kakkar's team?
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's been a great honor for Mr. Kakkar's team to be able to get this WAF award. In fact, the pandemic has been a great learning for all of us, especially in the supply chain. And to manage the supply chain, both domestic and international, has been a huge challenge, in terms of, from the initial days of lockdown, to manage the workforce, start of operations, safety of people, then logistics, and then there was, different states announcing different levels of, I would say, opening up, allowing different level of people to be there. So it was a huge challenge, I think, but, Team Maruti has done good. And I think the customer has responded very well. Our suppliers supported us. And with that support, we have been able to, build our supply base well. And we have been able to, produce much more than what we used to do in our pre-COVID times. So thanks a lot for WAF for recognizing the efforts of Maruti Suzuki supply chain. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
Fantastic, Mr. Verma, truly well deserved. And as you mentioned, you have gone beyond the pre-COVID numbers, and in terms of your ease of doing business with your suppliers. I think that's fantastic. So as they say, as Avigda rightly mentioned, irrespective of how many times you fall, you get up stronger each time. So well done. Kudos to you, Mr. Verma, and to Mr. Kakkar and your entire team of supply chain and MSL. Congratulations. Very well deserved.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, VAF team. Thank you very much.